Okay. Okay, lovely. Thank you. They just said, welcome, 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 welcome. I always know when they come in, it's always me and I introduce the group and I'm saying, hey, I'm meditating for you today and I'm going to do some channeling. But when they come in, they always go, welcome, 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 welcome. And you might go, well, who is that who's saying welcome, welcome, welcome? I have a number of guides that I work with when I'm doing this work, but also I work very closely with Light Council. Light Council is the, thank you, they just said the extraterrestrial beings that we have out there in the universe. But they're very much, it's also the collection of energy that we have around each and every one of us. Okay, I think they're doing this. And the reason I'm talking about this like this today is because literally I was just channeling information. I was tuning into the group, tuning into meditation and tuning into the consciousness that's going on the earth right now. Now, as I'm talking, some of this might be quite fast. It just depends on what you need any given time. Thank you. And they said you will hear it on repeat or in the recording session that you have here. Okay, thank you. So during this meditation, they are saying to you that if you have earphones for your listening in of this information, I know they're repeating this, but if you have earphones that will help you, whoever's listening to this right now, earphones is always a good idea because it shuts out your external world. And they just said your external world can be quite noisy at times. It's busy and your mind gets confused sometimes and goes off. It wanders off to external sounds outside. It's good to external sounds with nature, but not with the other sounds of your alarms and your police cars and everything else that you've got going on in your world. Okay, thank you. And I have my crystal that I'll sit with. And today it's going to be my amethyst. I also have my quartz crystal with me as well. And so if you have a crystal, you can place it in your hands or place it on your lap, wherever you want to be. Thank you. And then also I have my candle. So it's always when I light my candle, I set the intention. So when you do meditation, set a candle because you're setting the intention. And when you're setting the intention, you are saying you are going to have this time for yourself to connect your inner soul, to connect with the universe. So that's really important. Okay, thank you. They just said, I've got this very light energy that's coming in and sort of saying, and they're buzzing about the crystals and they're quite happy and they're sort of saying, we like working with the crystals. So they're tuning into your energy through the crystals as well. So they're trying to help you. Okay, thank you. What else? Also, if you have water, always use it afterwards to help ground yourself after you've had the meditation. That might help you as well, they said. Okay, so it's always the quiet space, quiet time, a vicinity, an area that you may use regularly as well. Thank you. Almost like a ritual. So a space that you create, a seating area, wherever it is in that room. Okay, thank you. They just said, one or two of you might have an incense stick in the background or your smelly candles. Again, it's all the senses of the human being that brings you together and collectiveness. Okay, thank you. They said whoever is listening to this now live or on the pre-recording, you receive the energy through us. So the meditation is channeled. So you receive it through your pores. You're all receiving it. And those who listen to this is the collective energy of everyone that brings you all together. Oh, I like that. Okay, thank you. For those who haven't done a meditation before, when you receive the information, just listening to my voice, listening to whatever you pick up and keep bringing that in, keep allowing that, letting down the barrier, setting the intention just to receive, ask to receive and have the information floating through your body. There is channeled information and healing woven in the words that you hear. So it's all good. All you have to do is, they just said, breathe. That's all you have to do is just breathe and allow this interwovenness of frequency to travel through you. I love that. All good, they said. No one be fearful. So if it's the first time you've heard a meditation before, don't be alarmed. If you've heard many meditations, enjoy, 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 they just said. I love that. Gosh. Okay, another physical thing that might help you is I always find that if you sit upright or you sit and you're not laying down, sometimes it's better for the body to feel that you are there, you are present. Also, if your feet are grounded, thank you. Oh, they're slapping some people's feet or their soles or whatever you want to. Oh, soles, I like that. This one's got a joke. Soles as the sole of the foot, soles, whatever. Soles of your feet, if they're planted and landed on the ground, sometimes some people find it easy if they take their shoes off. For me, I don't necessarily do that. Sometimes take shoes and socks off, whatever it is, just placing your soles of your feet on the ground or the surface that you're with. And that way, then you connect more to the earth. Okay, I love that. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I just said, why are we being so pedantic about all the physical stuff? And they said, because you are the physical being on your planet. And that way it's important because you're receiving all the senses around you. Very, very important. Love that. Okay. And like that's that. We've got the preparation for the meditation. That's brilliant. First of all, I'm so excited because information that's flowing in right now as I'm channeling it now through my guides. And some of the things that we're talking about today, and I've been in and out of channeling today, is very much about connections, very much about the connection to oneself, the connection to your planet. And now they're changing their energy slightly. Okay, we're talking about the connections of you as individual human beings and who you are connecting with. At this moment in time, people are wondering what you mean by awakening. And they just said to me a little while ago, it's your soul has been like a sleeping giant within you. When you come to planet Earth, when you are born, when your soul is here, the amnesia of you going through that birth canal, so it's not painful as such. The amnesia of not remembering everything that you needed to remember from this previous soul life coming here. The amnesia, because if you knew that you'd had a violent relationship with somebody in the past life, you wouldn't necessarily want to jump straight back into that relationship. So there is this amnesia. They said, thank you. I remember it well and during the near-death experience. Okay. And so they're sort of saying it's about awakening that soul within you, that sleeping giant. So I said, okay, how do humans awaken that giant that sleeps within you? And they said, this is how you do it. It's because you go through your human experiences. You go through those tragedies, you go through those traumas, they wake you up. Those difficult moments, those difficult times are when you awaken. This is what's known as this spiritual awakening. You start connecting back to yourself. You start asking yourself questions. Why am I here? What's the purpose? What's going on? Why is this happening to me? You need to go through that. The reason they're going through this now is because connected with this meditation they're sending you this evening. So they're talking about the connections. Okay, thank you. And then they just said to me, through those experiences that you have, you become more aware of who you are. You transition, just go through what has happened to you through your life. You look at then what has happened, and then so you start connecting back to yourself, understanding who I am, what made me who I am. Okay, thank you. They just said, it's a bit like they've been receiving like loads of emails. It's a bit like Santa Claus at Christmas, so all these children's wish lists. And on their wish list at the moment, it's not the children they're talking about, it's the adults. Sometimes it's the disconnection from the child, like they said. But people are saying, why am I here? What's the reason? What's my mission? What's my purpose? Why am I here when they're going through these difficult times? And it's like they've received the email. So what they're saying is, how can you possibly understand your purpose or your mission or what you're meant to go on to do when you don't understand yourself? Looking outside of yourself, thinking, what is my purpose, my mission, or looking so far in another direction, you're not bringing it back to where you are at right now in yourself. The most important thing right now is to look at where you are at on your journey in your life, so that when you look at that, you can see where you have come from. And every experience that you have experienced through your soul life journey will give you a clue. They just gave me a large compass and give you a big clue into navigating you forward into your life and where you're heading to. So very important that you look at that. Where have I come from? What's happened in my life? Why am I here at this time? What's gone on for me? Okay. And then they said you'll find more of your purpose and what you are meant to do. Now, one of my other guys cheekily came in and just said again, they said, and I've wrote it down here, I was automatic writing, how can you find your purpose? Well, first of all, you're going to find out who you are and where you've been on your journey so far. That is your clue. It's like looking at the breadcrumbs and looking at your breadcrumbs, then you can see where you've come from, and then you get an idea of where you're heading to. So for those of you who are feeling very lost at the moment, it's about this compass, it's about your navigation system, it's about honing in to where you're at on your journey. Oh, I love that. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to look through my notes or the automatic writing, which I did. Okay, thank you. They said, okay, got it. They said connecting to those who are like yourself. So by knowing yourself, where you have been on your journey, you start to go into yourself and know your authentic self. You start to understand who you really are. Now, today I've been channeling, put some stuff on my Instagram account today about this, and through Odyssey, the platform, and through Anne Bayford's platform as well, and looking at and sort of saying about who are you, where are you at, where are you on your journey? Because the more that you know about yourself, you're aware of your frequency of your energy internally within you. And then you start feeling a little bit more comfortable in who you are. You sort of got that honing device that you come back into your soul. You're working very closely with your soul. When you start doing that, that connection to your soul, the frequency, that energy, you start resonating it more and more out, and you start connecting to those who are very much more like yourself. When you're trying to fit in with others, or you're in a relationship that doesn't work for you, or you're in an environment that doesn't work for you, you are then sending out a total different frequency from where you're meant to be at. And you might argue the fact, well, this is where I'm meant to be at right now. But your soul, if it is communicating with you, might you find this internal frustration going on internally within you, and something doesn't feel quite right. You have one foot here where you are, one foot out trying to go somewhere else, and one foot maybe in the background. And then they laughed. They said, humans only have 2 feet. I just said 3, but hey. So the idea is find out who you are, where you're at, look at your journey. And when you start feeling into who you are, the frequency of who you are, through your pores, through your energy fields, intermingles with those who are very like-minded and connected. Because at the moment, there is going to be more this need to connect to others who are like yourself. This might be looking at relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, whatever it is. If you know yourself and you're aware of your frequency, the band wave, like if it's FM or AM or whatever it is around the world that you're ascending out, you are going to connect to those who are very similar. And at this time, it's very important to connect to those who are similar. Okay, thank you. One of my guides just tapped me on my shoulder and said, now, you are like droplets of water in the ocean, like rain falling to the earth. Your soul fell to the earth. One single droplet does do something. But the number of droplets that fall, like the rain, creates the lakes, the rivers, the oceans of the world. And it's very important that you know that. So you might just feel that you are the single tiny little droplet. But as we know, the droplets add and they are collective as they come together and they create great change. Thank you. One of them just said to me, if you think of the force of water, the rivers, the tsunamis that are created, the tides, the tidal waves, what energy that you have in each and every one of you, that you can create a change on your planet, they just said. I love that. Okay, and I'm looking to see if there's anything else. No, I love it how they do that. Okay, so they're talking about each and every one of you can make a difference, not only to your own lives, but to everyone that you come into contact with around you. Okay, love that. Okay, so with that in mind, keep that in your mind, as we are going to go into a meditation. And then afterwards, I'm then going to be here to answer any questions with my guides for a little while. So we answer those questions. As I say, I will record those questions. So to help you to feel comfortable, it may be that you may just want to put your static picture of you on the screen so I don't see you. It's entirely up to you, those who are listening. You may decide that you just need this time and space just to block everything out. And how we'll do that will be through closing your eyes. So I am going to play some music on for myself to help me with my frequency and my energy of channeling this meditation for you. And if you can't hear it, I do apologize in advance, but it will help me to carry on with my frequency too. When I come back from the meditation, because I'm going to be channeling this meditation, I will bring you back. I will count to 3. You will possibly hear this. I will do it now so you are prepared. Or hear that sound, and it will bring you back into this space. Okay? Good. Okay. So if any point during the meditation you feel a little bit fearful, bring your feet awareness, be aware of your roots, allowing yourself to connect to your surroundings. Okay, and I shall start to begin very slowly. So now, to oneself, the connection to your... Oh, how interesting how that happened. I love that. Okay, so now just begin that process, just allowing yourself this time. Beginning that awareness, of that closing of your eyes, knowing that this time is just for you. Breathing into your space, being aware of your breath, be aware of your physical shape and form, be aware of your body, be aware of how you're feeling, your physical self, connecting to your physical body. Being aware of your head, your neck, if you're holding any tension. And allowing that down now to drop down into your shoulders. Being aware of how your shoulders are feeling. If you've been feeling, holding any tension, be aware. And just allowing it to drop down further down through your arms. Almost like a weight that gently travels down through your arms, down through your elbows, and just allowing it to flow through your body, out through your fingertips, further down, all the way down, out, as you allow your fingertips to receive that weight of worry or stress or tension. The humanness, as they just said, allowing it to flow out through the fingertips and down now, further down through your body. Become aware of your breath. Be aware of your breath in your chest, expanding within your rib cage. Be aware of your heart as you breathe in and breathe out. Be aware of your connection to your physical form. Be aware of that breath as it travels down further down now through your rib cage, traveling down now to your stomach. And as you allow that breath to travel down, that connection to yourself, coming down through your digestive tract, check in with your body. Are you feeling any tension within the stomach or the digestion? Feel into it. And as you push it down, the awareness now, push that down, all the way down that breath. As you go further down into your pelvis, being aware now of the base of your spine. And as you're sitting there with the base of your spine and the energy, be aware as you allow it to flow down through the tops of your legs. Push down that sensation of the breath, almost as if you push it down. You force down now the connection, and you begin to connect more and more with the soles of your feet. And as you go to the soles of your feet, become aware as how you root yourself within the ground, the space where you're sitting, and allowing that energy to connect to the earth, bypassing any plumbing or pipes or brickwork or structures of any buildings. And as you send your roots down deeper into the earth, begin to connect, allowing yourself to connect to planet Earth, feeling into the nature, feeling into the season of where you belong, feeling the frequency of the earth, being aware of the warmth internally within the womb of the earth. Mother Earth is holding your space. She's connecting to your energy frequency and the beautiful color of the earth, the green, the browns, the tones of nature. As she gently begins to vibrate slowly within the earth, feeling her call to prayer as she's there now asking for your assistance. She asks, she requests your energy. She sends her love to you. She releases the energy of the crystals on the earth, knowing that those who hold the crystals connect to the earth at this time. She is aware of the call to strength, to courage, to empowerment of the earth beings at this time. She sends her love, her frequency, the power of the earth. Nature is calling. And as you allow that energy to rise up through the roots, from the soles of your feet, you become aware of the oceans within your planet, the droplets of rain, the moisture, the water as it flows through your earth, like the lava through the volcanoes, the eruptions of the earthquakes, feeling the power of the earth that runs within you. And as you allow the energy source from the planet to rise up through your feet, through your legs, feel her power as she connects to the trunk of your body. Feel the energy of that tree within. Feel that life force rising up. Be aware as you receive that power of the energy that moves within your veins, the capillaries, your muscles, as you begin to receive the information of the earth. And as you're there within the earth frequency, aware of the energy as it rises up through your legs. Feel as the energy now rises up higher through your pelvis, through the base of your spine, as that flow of energy shapes and moves within your spine, within the fluid that rises up through the spinal column. The energy as it branches off into your physical human self, through the capillaries, through your veins, through the spinal fluid as it rushes up through the back of your spine. And as that energy rises up to the back of your neck, feeling it in the base of your skull, as your spine supports you, as it holds you, as it cradles your skull. Allow the energy to rise up further as your brain receives the spinal fluid, tapping into the energy of the frequency of the earth. And just like that tree, as you're breathing in the energy from the earth, the air around you, breathe in naturally, breathe it in, good. And allow it out, good. And as you're breathing in and breathing out, the pores within your skin is allowing the air and the oxygen to breathe in, to breathe out, to connect you to the frequency around you, to feel into the unified energy field around you. And as you do this, you become aware as you're tapping in to the energy around you. There is no separation. You are one with the unified field of energy. You are one as a collective. You are breathing in the energy and breathing out like the waves of the sea on your planet. The shoreline of the tides that flow in and out like your breath of energy. You are one with Source. There is great love for you here. We know you can feel that within your heart center. We feel that energy of your earth. We feel the energy of yourselves. For those that hear our voice, we know you are connecting now. We know from the time that you hear this, that time will feel so different for you. We are aware that the more that you connect to Source, you will feel the energy rising within your body as it connects you. As you allow the Wi-Fi of your energy from the crown of your chakra atop of your head, as you allow in your energy to connect, allow your auric field of energy around your body to connect to Source. Allow us to step closer. Allow us to be as one with you. As your awareness begins to grow through your third eye, on your forehead, at the front and the back of your head, like the lighthouse, as the light extends further out, so that you can see more and more as you do this. You will begin to see your destiny. You will begin to see more of yourself. You will step out into that future self. You'll become aware of your reality and how reality diminishes, for the dimensions begin to change. You'll become so aware of who you are, who you once were, and who you will step into. This is part of the expansion of your soul. This is wakening the giant that sleeps within. The soul is the giant that has gently been sleeping and waiting for the awakening. And so that it's easier to awaken your soul, that sleeping giant had to be awoken. You had to go through everything that you have been through on your soul journey. We have been with each and every one of you, holding your hand, standing by your side. And only when you awaken to this spirituality within inside yourself, do you become aware of we have been with you every step of the way. And as you are with us now, hearing our voice, you can feel us with you, so that you know that you are no longer alone. Tune yourself in more, setting the intention to connect more, being aware that you want to activate that inner soul journey, setting the intention to connect to Source. We are here. We hear you. We see you. We feel you, as if you are returning home. Many of you are feeling this as you feel, you hear this sensation through the voice, feeling the energy of others who connect to this meditation and channeled information. You are one. You will see yourself as you are wishing to step into your future self. As you know, there is no such thing as the future, past, but only the reality of your present self. And know this now, as we speak through the voice, we're with each and every one of you on your journey of the discovery of yourself. Your purpose is to connect to yourself, to connect to your soul. And as you do this, you become more aware of your soul purpose and mission to your soul. You are one. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, you are one one with the universe, one with Source. Remembering to set the intention to connect. And as your energy begins to change, you will find those who are like-minded, who are also connected. And in that process, those who are not will feel uncomfortable to your energy. And you will know, you will feel that unconnectedness with them. So as you be aware of your body now, connect into your energy, bring yourself back into your body as you breathe in. You bring in your auric field around you. Bring back your Wi-Fi, bring back into the crown of your head. Begin to aware of your third eye as you gently close this up like the window shuts. The doorway closes at the back and the front. With your heart, gently bring back into your rib cage and close up within your ribs. Your ribs are there to keep your heart from the squidginess of being hurt. It protects you, brings you back into your safe space. And as your spinal fluid begins to rush back down into your spine, down to the base, down into your legs, become aware of where your feet are footed and your soles are connected. Be aware of your roots as you become aware that every step that you take on planet Earth, you are grounded. Be aware as you connect to nature and the birds and the trees and the rivers and the oceans, that you become more grounded to Earth. And as you take this moment with your breath, beginning to be aware of your physical form, of where you are sitting, your back, your legs, your arms, come back into that space. And as we bring you back into that space of grounding you back, be aware as we will gently come back to 3, to bring you back to planet Earth, as you have traveled with us on this journey through time and space. So 1, be aware of your breath in your body as you breathe in and breathe out. 2, connect to your physical self where you are seated, feeling your back, your arms, your legs. And 3, take a nice deep breath in. Let go, release, relax. Begin that process of gently stretching, opening your eyes, connecting back into your space. If you have water, bring that water to your lips now. Take a deep breath in again, bring it out. Good. Drink your water, connect back. We've gone on a very high level of frequency here. We have worked with your energy of expanding it out and bringing it back in. Connect, 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 connect. Good. Excellent. Okay. So what I'm going to do with the group that is present, I'm now going to answer their questions in one moment. I will stop the recording. So those that listen to this meditation, the idea is to listen to a meditation daily, whether this or some other meditation. With this meditation, you will be aware that it takes you a little bit deeper, takes you on a deeper level. The information is channeled, so you might hear different frequencies within that. So enjoy your recorded information, sign up, become a member, receive it for free. During the rest of the week, there are many of us that are creating events throughout the week. Check them out on Odyssey. We are there for you to receive.